He was not just a killer. He was a husband and a father who betrayed the very people who trusted him most. After the murders of his pregnant wife, Shanann, and their 2 young daughters, the courtroom filled with grief, anger, and disbelief. Shanann's father spoke through heartbreak, his voice carrying both fury and sorrow. He called him a heartless monster, a man without love, without feeling. He said prison was too good for what he had done, yet still, through unimaginable pain, he ended with words no one expected. "May God have mercy on your soul." Her mother followed with a memory that cut even deeper. She reminded him of a simple, innocent video their daughter Bella once recorded. In it, Bella called her father a hero, someone who helped her grow up strong. A child's love now turned into a haunting echo of what was lost. The betrayal didn't stop there. Shanann's family spoke of how they had welcomed him, trusted him, loved him like their own son. His wife believed in him. His daughters adored him. Even his own mother could not shield herself from the horror of what he had done. In the end, what remains is not just the crime itself, but the devastating truth behind it, that the greatest danger came from someone they never thought to fear.
Meet 34-year-old Shanann Watts.
Hey guys! We're here from the boat today. I'm thriving with you. I am confident, I am determined, and I'm successful.
She was fun, full of life. She did so many things. She had her hand in everything. She was amazing.
Love you guys. Have a great day. Now we get to enjoy your life and live again and have a blast. We are sitting here
Going out?
waiting to board our flight to Miami. We're going to Toronto in June. You guys have an amazing day. Bye. See my hat? I loved it. Next thing led to another, and he's the best thing that has ever happened to me. And because of my health challenges, because I got so... Careful, Bella, it's hot. You guys like my mug? Oh my gosh, this is so good. The fire, some cookies.
And a lot of snow.
How was Chris as a father, as far as you could see?
He was a very loving father. As far as I knew, he loved his family.
In 2 hours. I know, boy, Chris wants a boy. I hope it's a boy for him. It'll make him happy.
Bella, and I will look at Shanann and think, you guys are exactly the same. With Cece, she was just joy, like complete joy.
The Watts.
We could organize the basement, so.
They had a great marriage.
What happens in space?
I know. Chris was a good dad. He will come home from work and take care of the girls.
My daddy is a hero.
He helped them shower and get them ready for bed, anything that he needed to.
Can you guys tell I'm like super like happy, excited? Excited guys, it's about to start. Hey guys, good morning, or I know for Colorado people it's good morning, good afternoon for everybody else. I wanted to come here live because today is the big day for the huge, our cocktail party is tonight where Product X is going to be released. We're super excited. We're heading to the pool right now, and then we have a massage today paid for by Lavelle today at 3:30. So Chris and I are super excited. So we're gonna get a massage after we lay by the pool for a little bit and maybe go to the beach again. And then we're going to go to the cocktail party. And we will be live there tonight.
Everyone talks about the moment everything collapsed. But the truth is, this story didn't start with a crime. It started with a life that looked perfect. And that word perfect is where the danger begins. On the surface, Chris Watts had the kind of life people scroll through and envy. A steady job, a clean, quiet home in suburban Colorado, a wife, Shanann Watts, who was driven, ambitious, and building something for their future. 2 young daughters, Bella and Celeste, and another baby on the way. If you saw them online, you saw happiness. You saw energy. You saw a family that had it all figured out. But what you were actually seeing was a performance. And performances come with a cost. Shanann was the center of that world. She was the voice, the presence, the one holding everything together. She showed up every day with energy, positivity, and purpose because her business depended on it. People didn't just follow her. They believed in her. And Chris? Chris existed around that energy. He smiled when the camera was on. He stood just slightly behind. He played the role that was expected of him and then quietly faded back out. Not awkward, not angry, just absent. Like someone who had slowly learned that being there was enough, even if being heard wasn't. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because this isn't about a quiet guy. This is about a man who, over time, stopped taking up space in his own life. No arguments, no pushback, no expression, just agreement. Silence, disappearing. And when someone keeps shrinking themselves like that, something builds underneath. Not loud, not explosive. Resentment. The kind that doesn't show up in fights. The kind that grows in silence. And that kind of resentment? It doesn't release pressure, it stores it. Then you add the second layer. Money. Behind the perfect image, everything was cracking. Debt stacking up. Bills being missed. A financial situation spiraling out of control. We're not talking about small stress. We're talking about tens of thousands of dollars hanging over their heads. And Chris carried all of it alone. No conversations, no confessions, no asking for help. Just waking up every day, putting on a normal face, and pretending nothing was wrong. Think about that for a second. Most people struggle to hide small things. This man hid a collapsing reality while living inside a life that demanded constant happiness. That's not strength. That's someone slowly disappearing. And that's the part most people skip. Because it's easier to focus on the crime than the build-up. But the truth is, this story didn't begin with an affair. It didn't begin with a single bad decision. It began in the quiet, in the unspoken frustration, in the pressure to maintain an image, in the slow erosion of identity. That's where everything starts. So this isn't about retelling what you already know. This is about understanding how someone who looked completely ordinary, someone predictable, routine, almost invisible, crosses a line that feels impossible to explain. Because once you see that transformation clearly, you don't just understand this case differently, you understand how dangerous silence, pressure, and perfect can really be.
I would say lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite, Cece?
Birthday.
Birthday? Mommy's favorite. What's your favorite? The cookies and cream? Wow.
You have to keep 3 on stock.
It's a good thing. How do I turn this around? It's a good thing that I have all 3 of the favorites in the house. Cinnamon rolls were sold out of it here at the house.
You like it?
I want dip and
You want dip and ranch? You want ranch dip and chips? Jess, I have them all. I just ate all of the cinnamon rolls. Cece actually really likes the cinnamon rolls. Just hold on.
Uh-oh. What are you trying? Oh.
Cafe. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, Chris, that stinks. It's amazing. Let me just tell you, it's absolutely positively amazing.
Are you talking to me?
No, different Chris. There's a lot of Chris's. Hey, Melissa, did you get yours yet? It's so good, girl. Michelle, when's yours? Look when it's supposed to be delivered. Okay, that's absolutely Amazing. Candy cane lifestyle mix. Candy cane lifestyle mix. And it's healthy. Like, seriously healthy. Oh my goodness. It doesn't get better than this. They never, never, ever disappoint. Never, ever. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys. So that is our candy cane lifestyle mix. It's absolutely amazing. I know they sold out, so I don't know if they got more coming in. I do have three extras if I'm willing to share. Yeah. So anyone wanting to start the Thrive experience, I have 3 extra candy cane for you. Herb, I got you covered. It's so good. Like, seriously, mint ice cream. Green mint ice cream is exactly what it tastes like. Like, amazing. I'm gonna actually blend this tomorrow with some ice. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a little treat.
Ice cream in a cup.
Except for it's not green, but it's delicious. It's really, really, really good. Okay, guys. Tomorrow morning, be prepared. I'm gonna go live with cafe and candy cane. Cafe, candy cane. Happy mama right here, because I'm baking tomorrow. You guys saw what I'm baking. Should I tell you guys what I'm baking? Listen, you're gonna be at work, so you can't taste test. Who wants to know what I'm baking? A free candy cane lifestyle mix, individual, for whoever can guess what I'm baking. Specific. Chris doesn't even know.
I know.
Nick Thayer does, but he's not going to tell anybody because he can't win. Nobody? No guesses? Nothing? Zilch? Nope. Herb. You gotta look at my picture. You can get the hint on the picture. You gotta be specific though. Like, specific.
Is it red velvet something?
No. It's not about you this year. Cassie, it's so good. You'll have to find out, because now I'm gonna have cafe tomorrow and my lifestyle mix, and it's gonna be amazing. No pumpkin rolls. Nope. Keep guessing though. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I have a lot of follow-up to do. I have a couple more people to help get started. And Shannon, I'm gonna message you just so we can make sure you're getting you're starting tomorrow. I'm so excited. You're gonna love it. Don't notice how great you're feeling tomorrow. Don't notice how amazing the mental clarity is gonna be tomorrow. And don't notice that extra energy you're gonna have, because it's not gonna happen. Nope. No, Dawn. Dawn, we need to get you started, girl. Hey, Tracy. So, that was amazing. That was like my dessert for the night. Super excited. Don't mind my pajamas. I'm still in my pajamas. Or in my pajamas. And they're my onesies. I saw there's a onesie bar crawl, which should be fun. Alright, so stay tuned. Close, Chris. So tomorrow morning, be prepared. I might wait till the kids go to school because they're not going to want me to not share. So tomorrow morning, stay tuned. You guys have a wonderful night. I am feeling good. I just had that delicious dessert, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Say bye, Dieter.
Ruff.
Don't choke him.
I'm trying to get his head up.
Poor Dieter. He wants his mommy.
Yeah, he does.
All right. See you guys tomorrow. Good night. Able to inspire people like that. So we are grateful, extremely humbled, and blessed. Oops. Yes, Sharon, they were. It was like an all-day, well, it was like a 3-hour total massage. So we did an hour before where we sat in the jacuzzi, steam room, sauna, ice bath, which was super relaxing for your body. And then they had this rainforest shower, and then you had an hour massage, and then you got to do that again. So it's really nice because you got to relax beforehand and then get the massage and then relax afterwards. So it was all inclusive. Like, the trip was absolutely amazing. We wanted to go play mini golf, but we just didn't find the time. We were too busy eating and living on the beach. As you can see, there's so much sun. Look at this. We got fried yesterday. Yeah. Chris's shoulders are like fried. Hi, Shelly. So we've been blessed. It's been a truly amazing week. Our family's been taking care of our kids. We can't wait to get home to see them. I really want to take them back here. It's been truly amazing. And our girls have never been to the beach, so we got to spend the whole week on the beach and enjoy ourselves. And I don't know, we're blessed and excited, and we're so excited about Toronto. We're going to Toronto in June. Don't know the exact dates yet, but we will be there. It's so funny because I just put Canada on my vision board. So Canada's on there, Europe's on there, so we still have plenty of more places to go. And so Toronto, it is in June. Chris and I, hopefully Chris can go, but I will definitely be there, and it's going to be awesome. So excited. You guys have an amazing day. We land in Miami at 4:30 Eastern. So maybe I can catch up with my bestie, Marjudy, while we're there. So maybe she can sneak in, but she's gonna be too busy watching a Patriot game. Hopefully the Falcons win. So, oh, and we got some amazing chocolates and vanilla and
Coffee.
mother-in-law coffee. They said it's absolutely the best. Haven't tried the coffee here, but they said it was good, so we'll see. You guys like my hat?
I love the hat.
So, all right, guys, you guys have a great day. If you are ready to promote and thrive and really help people change lives and then be rewarded for it, private message me. Let's talk. I'd love to help you. I'd love to share this experience with you. It's been truly life-changing as far as being able to help people, to change my life, my husband's life, my family's lives, and give ourselves our life back. And then on top of that, to be able to be rewarded like this and spoiled by the company, it's truly amazing and absolutely wonderful. Hi, Debbie. So you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you guys when we hit Miami. Bye. See my hat? I love it. You can see the back. Sorry, I'm obsessed with my hat. Hey, Amanda, I'm so excited about your Palomalu jersey. Perfect size for Coral. It still fits Cece, so tight. So you better tell DJ he better hurry up and get her whatever jersey you guys like. So Amy, that's coming your way too, because Cece's grown out of it. It's a Palomalu 12-month jersey, but it still fits her, and she's a chunk.
That's good luck jersey.
It is a good luck jersey, so we haven't parted with it yet because it's good luck. So, does anyone have any questions that's new and would like? You can use credits today, so if you have Laval credits, you can use credits to buy the Duo, DFT Duo. So yeah, I think that's it. Anyone have any questions?
Going once, going twice.
I forget what else I was gonna say. I want a cafe right now with my lifestyle mix though. All right. So McKenna will have plenty of time to wear it because it's you know how they're larger. They wear larger. So all right. So shoot me a message. I'm gonna go celebrate with a piece of banana nut bread. Just kidding. Maybe. So if you guys have, shoot me questions if you guys have any questions. Thanks for hopping on. Go Steelers. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, Christina, call us tonight about 6:30 our time. No, Eastern. 6:30 our time? Yeah, 6:30. We'll start the chant. Oh, girl, she's teeny tiny. It'll perfectly fit her. If Cece's wearing this now and she's in 3T, she'll totally be able to wear it for a while. It's just worn. It's definitely worn. Bella's worn it. Cece's worn it. It's our favorite jersey. So, anyone? Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Anyone is interested in earning over $1,300 in legit cash and bonuses, shoot me a message. Company offers a huge incentive. Perfect time for Christmas. So if you're ready to start, it's free. You can promote the company for free. You can be a customer for free. So shoot me a message. I'd love to help you. I'd love to give you at least the information so you can kind of decide what you want to do. You can thrive for free. We've been thriving for free for 20 months. So super, super awesome. So talk to you guys later. Hey, Jess. I saw you hop on. I think that's it. if I forget, I'll come back. We'll come back with Cece and Bella later, and we'll do the Here We Go Steelers chants because they love it. And Amy, we'll have to get you in FaceTime in, and we can do it together. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Hey, beautiful. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Right now, you got K9 units, the sheriff's department. Everybody's like they're doing their best right now to figure out like if they can get a scent, see where they went. If they went on foot, they went in a car, or they went somewhere. And right now it's just like they've been on point. They're going through the house trying to get a scent, and hopefully they can pick something up to where it's going to lead to something.
What happened? Your wife came home. Tell me what's.
She came home from the airport 2 a.m. and I left around 5:15. She was still here, and like about 12:10 and that afternoon, her friend Nicole showed up at the door. Like I had texted Shanann a few times that day, called her, say, but she never got back to me. But she wasn't getting back to any of her people as well, and that's what really concerned a lot of people. Is like if she's not getting back to her, like if she doesn't get back to me, that's fine. Like she gets busy during the day, but she didn't get back to her people, which was very concerning. And Nicole called me when she was at the door, and that's when I came home. And then walked in the house, and nothing was vanished. Nothing was here. I mean, she wasn't here. The kids weren't here. Nope, nobody was here.
What's your wife's name?
Shanann, Shanann.
What's your kids' name?
Bella and Celeste.
How do you spell Celeste?
Celeste.
How old are your daughters?
4. Bella's 4. Celeste is 3.
And so, how many times did you try calling her?
I called her 3 times, texted her about 3 times just to say, what's going on. Like because after I called her and texted her once, it's like maybe she was just busy. Like she had just gotten back. Like everybody's probably calling her from her trip. She just got back from Arizona, and I figured she was just busy. But when her friend showed up, that's what it was like. It registered. Like, all right, this isn't right.
Do you think she just took off? Do you think?
I mean, right now I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like, I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. But I mean, could she just taken off? I don't know. But if somebody has her and they're not safe, like I want them back now. Like that's what's in my head. Like if they're safe right now, they're gonna come back. But if they're not safe right now, that's the not knowing part. Like if they're not safe, last night I had every light in the house on. I was hoping that I would just ran over by the kids running in the door and just like barrel rushing me, but it didn't happen. And it was just a traumatic night trying to be here.
I'm gonna ask some kind of tough questions. Your relationship with your kids?
My kids are my life. I mean, those smiles light up my life. And there's like, I mean, last night, like during when they usually eat dinner, it was just like I missed them. Like, I mean, I missed telling them, hey, you got to eat that, or you're not going to get your dessert. And just like you're not going to get your snack after. I missed that. Like I missed them. Cuddle up on their couches. They have like a Minnie Mouse couch and a Sophia couch that they cuddle up on and watch, Bubble Guppies or something. And it was just like, it was tearing me apart last night, and I needed that. I needed that last night, and for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on. And I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on. And know I wasn't going to kiss them to bed tonight. That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I want everybody to just come home. Like wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want.
Where was she gone for? She came back Sunday. You said at 2 at night.
Yeah, because her flight got delayed from Arizona because of like other storms around the nation. So she's supposed to get home at like 11. She got home at like 1:48. She got in bed about 2.
What was she going for? A family trip or what?
It was a Thrive direct sales. It was a local event that was down there between a bunch of leaders in the company.
And that day she was back. I mean,
I left work early that morning, like 5:15, 5:30. So like she barely got into bed pretty much.
this might be a tough question, but did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart. Because if they are safe, they're coming back. But if they're not, this has got to stop. Like, somebody has to come forward.
Have you spoken to her family, like her parents?
Yeah, they've been in constant contact, like every hour. I mean, everybody back in North Carolina and the East Coast. I mean, from Maine to Florida.
What is her parents saying to you? Like,
they're just like if they need to get on a flight, just let them know. Because I mean, they feel helpless right now because they're on the opposite side of the country. I mean, Colorado is. I mean, you can't just drive around and look. I mean, it's just like you wouldn't really know what you're looking for. That's what the cops pretty much told me. That first day, I was like, I want to get out and drive around. They said, you wouldn't know what to look for.
Last couple questions. What does law enforcement, what have the police or the sheriffs or your neighbors, what's police saying to you?
Right now, what they're doing right now is with the canines in the sense. I think this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing they've done so far, because yesterday Frederick Police Department did all the searching of the house and tried to gather whatever information they could. And with the detectives, officers, and sergeants, and today it's, I mean, obviously with all the activity that's around, there's a lot going on around here, and I really hope that all of this can lead to something positive.
What did your neighbors, did they see anything? Did your neighbors see anything?
No, like the police department went door to door asking, like, cameras and everything, just like nothing.
And my last question, if you have any though, so feel free to step in. My last question is, if your wife can see this, if she can watch these, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
That's it. I can take that mic off you.
Mr. Watts, why did you kill your wife and 2 children?
Mr. Watts, did you confess?
For a first appearance, Mr. Rohr, correct me if I'm wrong, but formal charges have not been filed yet?
That's correct, Your Honor. The defendant was arrested. Formal charges have not been filed. By my calculation, I believe it will be due to the court at 3:30 on Monday afternoon.
Thank you. Mr. Mercer, anything you would like to say about that?
Not regarding that issue, thank you.
You heartless monster. You have no heart or feelings or love. Prison is too good for you. This is hard to say, but may God have mercy on your soul.
Loved you like a son. We trusted you. Your faithful wife trusted you. Your children adored you.
Mother Chris, I have always loved you, and I still do. I hate what has happened. Your father and sister and I are struggling to understand why. But we will remain faithful as your family, just as God remains faithful because of his unconditional love for us all. We love you, and we forgive you, son.
The defendant has caused to these families, to this community, and to all who are a part of this investigation. However, I do want to spend a few minutes sharing with the court the details of the crime, as so far you've only had an opportunity to review the affidavit and a few facts here and there that have been offered to the court in the motions and pleadings that have been filed. The questions that have screamed out to anyone who will listen since August 13th of 2018 are why and how. Why did this have to happen? How could a seemingly normal husband and father annihilate his entire family? For what? These are the questions that only one individual in this courtroom or on this planet knows the answers to. I fully expect we will not receive the answers to these questions today, nor will we at any point in the future. I don't expect that he will ever tell the truth about what truly happened or why. Even if he did, there is no rational way that any human being could find those answers acceptable responses to such horrific questions. The best we can do is try to piece together some kind of understanding from the evidence that is available to us. And the evidence tells us this: the defendant coldly and deliberately ended 4 lives. Not in a fit of rage, not by way of accident, but in a calculated and sickening manner. Shanann was 34 years old. She had married the defendant in November of 2012. Over the weekend leading up to August 13th, she had been at a work conference in Phoenix, Arizona, and returned home in the early morning hours of August 13th. We know that she got home about 1:45 in the morning. The doorbell camera on their home shows her arriving back home from the airport. Shortly thereafter, at least according to the defendant, they had what he referred to as an emotional conversation about the state of their marriage and about what their lives would look like going forward. What was said during that emotional conversation, only he knows. What we do know is that shortly after that, the defendant strangled her to death with his own hands. We know that he slowly took her life the morning of August 13th. We know that this was not done in an uncontrolled, vengeful manner that he tried to describe to agents from CBI and the FBI. If that were the case, you would expect to see vicious, horrible bruising about her neck, shoulders, and face. You would expect to see the hyoid bone in her neck broken. You would expect to see some kind of defensive wounds on his body as she struggled and fought for her own life. None of those are present. The only injuries that were on Shanann's body were one set of finger or bruising, what appeared to be fingernail or finger mark bruising to the right side of her neck. We know that our experts will tell us that it takes 2 to 4 minutes to strangle someone to death manually with their own hands. The horror that she felt as the man that she loved wrapped his hands around her throat and choked the life out of her must have been unimaginable. Even worse, what must Bella, age 4, and Celeste, age 3, must have experienced or thought as their father, the one man on this planet who was supposed to nurture and protect them, was snuffing out their lives. They both died from smothering. Let me say that again. The man seated to my right smothered his daughters. Why? Imagine the horror in Bella's mind as her father took her last breaths away. Your Honor, understand very clearly, Bella fought back for her life. The frenulum, the connective tissue between her upper lip and her gum, had a centimeter and a half laceration. She bit her tongue multiple times before she died. She fought back for her life as her father smothered her. Celeste had no such injuries. In fact, she had no external injuries at all. But according to the medical examiner, she was smothered nonetheless. The defendant then methodically and calmly loaded their bodies into his work truck, not in a hasty or disorganized way. He was seen from the neighbor's doorbell camera backing his truck into the driveway, going back and forth into the house and back out to the truck 3 different times, 1 time for each of their bodies. He then drove them away from their family home 1 final time, intent on hiding any evidence of the crimes that he had just committed. In one final sign of callousness for his wife, his daughters, and their unborn son, and their remains, he drove them to a location that he thought no one would ever find them, to one of the oil tank batteries with which he was so familiar. He knew this was safe. He had texted a coworker the night before saying, "I'll head out to that site. I'll take care of it." He had carefully ensured that he would be alone in the middle of the plains to secrete away the remains of his family in a place that he hoped they would never be found. In one final measure of disrespect for the family he once had, he ensured that they would not be together, even in death, or so he thought. He disposed of them in different locations. He buried Shanann and Nico in a shallow grave away from the oil tanks. Bella and Celeste were thrown away in the oil tanks at this facility. Different tanks, so these little girls wouldn't be together in death. Imagine this, Your Honor. This defendant took those little girls and put them through a hatch at the top of an oil tank, 8 inches in diameter. Bella had scratches on her left buttocks from being shoved through this hole. A tuft of blonde hair was found on the edge of one of these hatches. The defendant told investigators that Bella's tank seemed emptier than CC's because of the sound that the splashes made. These were his daughters. Significantly, when his co-workers arrived at the tank battery later that morning, to a person, they all described him as acting completely normally. It was a normal workday, even while his daughters sank in the oil and water not far away from him. And then his efforts at deception truly began. We've all seen the emotionless interviews that the defendant gives to the local media asking for help in locating his family. We watched as he claimed that the house was empty without them and that he hoped that they were somewhere safe and that he just wanted them to come home. He told investigators that they were at home sleeping when he left for work that morning and that Shanann had told him that she was taking the girls to a friend's house for the day. What is striking about this case, Your Honor, beyond the horrors that I've already described to you, is the number of collateral victims that he created by his actions. While he stood in front of TV cameras asking for the safe return of his family, scores of law enforcement officers, neighbors, friends and family scoured the area, fretted for their safe return. They texted him begging for any information and sending him their best wishes, all the while he hid what he had done. The list of indirect victims does not end there. Think of the firefighters and the Colorado State Patrol hazmat experts who had to don protective suits and who were called upon to pull Bella and Celeste out of those oil tanks. Or the coroner employees who had to conduct these autopsies. Or the victim assistants who frantically attempted to ease the suffering of those affected. All of this, Your Honor, for what? Why? Why did this have to happen? His motive was simple, Your Honor. He had a desire for a fresh start, to begin a relationship with a new love that overpowered all decency and feelings for his wife, his daughters, and unborn son. While Shanann texted the defendant over and over again in the days and weeks leading up to her death, attempting to save her marriage, the defendant secreted pictures of his girlfriend into his phone and searched and texted her at all hours of the night. While Shanann sent the defendant self-help and relationship counseling books, one of which, ironically enough, was thrown in the garbage, he was searching the internet for secluded vacation spots to take his new love in researching jewelry. And while Shanann took the girls to visit family in North Carolina, the defendant went to car museums and the sand dunes with his new girlfriend. The stark contrast between the subjects of their internet and text content is absolutely stunning. Even the morning after he killed them and disposed of their bodies, he made several phone calls. One was to the school where the girls were supposed to start, telling the school that the girls would not be coming to school anymore, that they were being unenrolled, presumably to give him some more time before law enforcement notification about them going missing. He contacted a realtor to start discussing the selling of his house, and he texted with his girlfriend about their future. None of this answers the questions of why, however. If he was this happy and wanted a new start, get a divorce. You don't annihilate your family and throw them away like garbage. Why did Nico, Celeste, Bella, and Shanann have to lose their lives in order for him to get what he wanted? Your Honor, justice demands the maximum sentence under the agreement reached by the parties. As you will recall, the agreement calls for life sentences as to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, and all of those to run consecutively to one another. It also calls for the count of unlawful termination of a pregnancy as to Nico to run consecutively to counts 1, 2, and 3. I would suggest that the extreme aggravation present in the defendant's conduct and in the efforts that I have described mandate that the sentences for counts 7, 8, and 9, the tampering with the deceased human body, each be the maximum of 12 years, and that those sentences run consecutively to one another. It is very clear that each of these acts, that these were not the subject of one act, but each oil tank that he walked up with his daughter's bodies and the hole that he dug for his wife and unborn son mandate a mandatory consecutive sentence. It's been alluded to this morning, but the defendant was certainly eligible for the death penalty in this case under the existing law in the state of Colorado. As you heard, Shanann's family strongly opposed my office seeking the death penalty and being bound to the criminal justice system for the next several decades. That's in large part, as you've heard, why we have reached the agreement that we have. 4 lives were lost at the hands of the defendant on August 13th for reasons that we will never fully understand, nor will we know. In the end, the Rusick family was much more merciful towards him than he was towards his wife, his daughters, and his unborn son. Prison for the remainder of his life is exactly where he belongs for murdering his entire family.
If he can blame a demon for the murders, then it removes true human responsibility. It creates distance between him and what he actually did. But despite that, there's still one person he repeatedly tries to hold accountable. In a letter obtained by the Daily Mail, Chris Watts wrote about his former mistress, Nicole Kessinger. He begins the way he often does, claiming full responsibility for the murders. But almost immediately, that responsibility shifts. In the same breath, he describes Kessinger as a harlot, a Jezebel, a wicked woman who led him astray. He portrays himself as weak, misled by her words, claiming she clouded his judgment and corrupted his morals. And then he concludes by saying, her fate should be left in God's hands. Let's be absolutely clear. Nicole Kessinger was never implicated in the murders, not by the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, not by the FBI, not by the Weld County District Attorney, not by any agency that thoroughly examined this case. She was someone Chris Watts chose to have an affair with. When the case became public, she came forward voluntarily. She fully cooperated with law enforcement, providing information, answering questions, and assisting investigators. There is no evidence she planned, participated in, or had any knowledge of the murders before they happened. In fact, her growing suspicion of Watts, especially his unusually calm reaction to his family's disappearance, helped draw more attention to him. And yet, in the narrative Watts has constructed from inside his prison cell, she becomes something else entirely. A biblical symbol, a Jezebel, a figure associated with temptation, manipulation, and moral downfall. So now his story holds 2 conflicting ideas at once. He was possessed by a demon, and he was led astray by a wicked woman. Both explanations exist side by side without acknowledgement of their contradiction. Because for Chris Watts, consistency isn't the goal. The goal is something else entirely. To shape a narrative that allows him to remain in some way sympathetic to himself and to whoever is listening. A demon, a Jezebel, God's plan, anything that softens the weight of his choices. And yet, across every letter, every phone call, every recorded word from that prison cell, one thing remains constant. He has never shown true, undiluted accountability. Not once. And then comes a detail in this latest update, something that genuinely stopped me in my tracks.